What up, Broncos country? Welcome back to the channel. So here to preview the Denver Broncos 4-10 at the Los Angeles Rams, also 4-10. Before we start this video though, got some sad news late last night that former Broncos running back Ronnie Hillman has passed away. So just want to take a moment of silence. All right, man, crazy how we've lost Demaryius Thomas and now we've lost Ronnie Hillman. That's two former Bronco players that helped us win that Super Bowl in 2015 that have passed away, you know, before the age of 24. I mean, DT passed when he was 33. Ronnie Hillman, he's only 31. He passed away. Apparently he had liver cancer, I believe. And he also had pneumonia, and he was in hospice. Man, it's crazy. Like, nobody really knew that was going on with him, except for his family and all that. They kind of kept quiet until he was literally dying. And news broke out. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. So, sucks, but that's why you don't take life for granted, man. You know? Anything can happen. I mean, definitely this year I learned a lot. And I don't take any day for granted anymore. I used to, but you damn well know I don't do that anymore. Because, you know, just like that, life could be over. He was only 31. He had his whole life ahead of him, man. Gone too soon. Prayers out for the family. Broncos country loves you. Rest in power, Ronnie Hillman. All right, let's get on with the video here. So on Monday night, the Packers beat the Rams, eliminating them from playoff contention, tying the 99 Broncos for the earliest elimination for a defending champion. Also, some other notes here. Courtland Sutton could play in this one, hopefully. And Russell Wilson is going to be starting on Christmas Day for the Denver Broncos. Start out with the injury report here before we go into the three keys on how the Broncos could get a victory on Christmas Day in LA. We'll start with the road team. We're the road team. Jacob Bobenmoyer was full with a wrist. Randy Gregory did not participate with a knee. Had a feeling it was a bad idea bringing him back, because there's no point in risking another injury for him, and apparently injure that knee again. Paid all that money. Now he's going to probably miss the rest of the season. So, I don't know. It's looking like another bad signing by the Broncos. Just another injury-prone player. So, I mean, might as well just keep him out. I mean, there's no point. We're eliminated. Doesn't really matter. Kendall Hinton did not participate with a hamstring. Kareem Jackson, limited. He was just resting. Tavius Murray, limited with a foot. Dalton Reisner was full, shoulder and back, so that's good. Our O-line is decimated. Courtland Sutton, the hamstring was limited. He did not participate last week at all, so good to see that. Quan Williams, limited with a wrist and knee. For the Rams, Brian Allen did not participate with a calf. Marquise Copeland did not participate with an ankle. Aaron Donald did not participate with an ankle. Gervais did not participate with an ankle. Trayvon Howard did not participate with a hip. David Long Jr. limited with a groin. Ben Schockwarneck, DNP with a calf. John Wolfhard, DNP with a neck. But Baker Mayfield will be starting in this one. So we got the Wilson versus Mayfield show. Two short quarterbacks going at it. 4-10. Nothing left to fight for except for bragging rights and, build the momentum heading into next season. That's just how I see it. I mean, both teams, crazy enough, the Broncos kind of took the risk that the Rams did. Obviously did not pay off for the Broncos. Both of these teams, looking at the draft, they don't have a first-round pick. So, yeah, I think both teams are going to be trying to win this one because losing just doesn't really bode well. Anywho, the 3 keys on how the Broncos can get a victory on Christmas Day. Number 1, the offensive line needs to do their job. The first half, they were terrible. Defense did their thing, but they gave up 3 sacks to J.J. Watt. I believe all of them were in the first half. At least 2 of them were. And if Aaron Donald is going to play in this game, they're going to be in trouble if they don't play well. I mean, they'll definitely have to double team him, but, Miernez got hurt. I'm not sure if he's going to be in this one. He wasn't on the injury report, so I'm guessing he'll be all right, seeing that he's not on there. Dalton Risner should be good. But the offensive line, they're going to need to do what they did in that second half, in the first half, and the second half. Okay, you cannot let the Rams defense take over, because they can. They have some dogs on that defense. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey. So they're going to have to play well up front. Number 2, take advantage of the Rams DBs. Jalen Ramsey, put him aside. Not talking about him. I'm talking about the rest of the DBs on the Rams. They are pretty banged up, and Wilson, if you can get some guys involved in the passing game, like I said, hopefully Courtland Sutton can play in this one. I know he wants to. I mean, all these guys, you definitely want to play on Christmas. Nationally televised, you want to show off and show out. So, because Jerry Jeudy, he's probably going to be covered by Ramsey. And you don't want to throw Ramsey's way that much. So, if they could get Courtland Sutton up in there, they'll be able to get a big body that they could throw to. And hopefully get some first downs, sustain some drives, score some points. Kind of going into my third key here. Which, my third key would be, we need the offense to continue scoring like they have been. They've actually been putting up more than 20 points these past 2 games. And they've been looking a lot better. So, hopefully 3 weeks in a row, we can get 20-plus points up on the board. I think that's what it's going to take in this one. I think if they can score more than 20 points in this one, they can win this game. I think the defense can do just enough to hold Baker Mayfield and that struggling offense in check. So, yeah, those would be the 3 keys for me, though. Recapping. Number 1, offensive line. Need to do your job. Number 2, take advantage of the Rams DBs. Like I said, minus Jalen Ramsey. And then 3, offense, you got to put up points. The defense, I'm confident in them. They're going to do their job. The offense, can you continue doing what you've been doing these past 2 weeks, putting up 20-plus points? Like I said, you score more than 20 in this one, I think the defense can hold the Rams to under 20. And I think you can win. Anywho, prediction. If Aaron Donald plays in this one, this offensive line is going to be in trouble. They're going to give up 5 or more sacks at least. They gave up 7 to the Cardinals. They definitely going to give up at least 5 or more. In this one, you could put money on that. But, I don't really expect the passing game to go crazy. The run game, though, that's going to be huge. I think that against the Rams defense, they'll be able to move the ball a little bit with the run game. But I don't know if they're going to get that 20-plus points against that defense. We'll see. But I do think this will be a defensive battle. I think Mayfield's going to struggle a little bit. I think Wilson's probably going to struggle a little bit. And, I think Cam Akers is going to be a big key for the Rams. So I'd like to see the Broncos defense keep him in check. But prediction on this game, though, I picked against the Broncos last week. I'm going to pick against them again. I don't think they've won back-to-back games this season. Have they? Did they beat the Texans in the... Yeah, they beat the Texans and the 49ers. I'm going to go 23-20. Rams. And Broncos prove me wrong again. Okay, I would like to enjoy my Christmas dinner, have something to be happy about. But I think Wilson get back will be should I say a boost for the offense? I don't really know if I'm confident in saying that, but I don't know. I think it'll be a good game though. I think it might be one of them back and forth. Who knows? Maybe it'll be like a super good game. I don't know, but for real though, most likely going to be a defensive battle, and hopefully the Broncos do pull out a W. I'd like to see a victory. So, anywho, hope y'all enjoyed. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. On that, stay safe, be good, go Broncos, and I'll see you guys Christmas Day.